Alright, so, last time we left, we had the sword on the wall, Swifty on the bed, this clock, alarm clock thing here, and we also had a hole in the wall here, which is acting like a window. We have our mask, everything, so what I did is, I took this picture here. Actually, I didn't took it, I took it off my PhotoBucket account, so if you want the same one, just go ahead and click the link in the description. Okay, so I took it, and I'm gonna import it into After Effects now. Put it under everything, make sure it's under the bed or background, whatever image. And now I'm gonna move it to the window. Now as you can see, it's not wide enough, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna resize it. And I'm gonna hold shift so it maintain the aspect ratio. Alright, so there we go. Now it doesn't really look like a window just yet, but we're gonna add some kind of color correction to it later on. Okay, something I wanted to do earlier is actually add a shadow to the sword. So also, yeah, I renamed my clips here so it's easier. You should do the same. So I'm gonna right click on sword, go into layer style and drop shadow. Now that thing here is pop up, we don't need the transform, we need the layer style, drop shadow. Now we're just gonna adjust the shadow so it looks good and stuff. I'm gonna start with distance. Let's try 20. Actually I think that's good. Maybe a little like that, because the light's coming from the window, so yeah, that looks good. With the color correction, that should be correctly blended with the wall, kind of. Okay, so what can we do next? Oh, there's my cursor here. Let's see which clip I filmed my cursor with. It's on the Swifty one. It's the alarm clock one, because you can see it disappear when I click on my eyeball thing here. So we're gonna go ahead and mask it real quick. Just do a quick mask around it like that. I'm making a shape right now because I didn't click on my alarm bot. Okay, now I'll make a mask. And I'm gonna invert my mask. Alright, that's cool. Let's see. I'm gonna add a little shadow here under this thing. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new solid by by pressing Ctrl and Y. Shadow. Can't spell today. I'm gonna make it black, and I'm gonna disable it right now so I can see my screen. Take my pen tool, actually take my ellipse tool, and just make a circle around that. Alright, that should be fine. Re-enable my thing, and I'm gonna adjust this a little bit. Right, there we go. And now what I need to do is I need to drag this under the alarm bot, just like this. And now it's under it. So next step is to feather my mask. So I'm gonna hit M twice. Now you can see the mask feather option coming up. I'm just gonna increase it until I feel like the shadow is fine. Oh, as you can see here, I'm going out of my screen, so might as well just pull this back a little bit. Let's take a look. I think that looks good. Well, maybe a little less opacity. So I'm gonna click on my shadow, hit T on the keyboard, and I'm gonna lower it to like 70 or 80. And yeah, that looks good. Okay, so next thing. Okay, so I went on Google and I found out this window texture here. I just went on Google image and typed in Windows texture. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it and drag it in between the background and the actual skybox thing. So take it, drag it here, rotate it a little bit, make it bigger too. Okay, there we go. So okay, we got the window texture. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna click on the texture and hit T on the keyboard. So now it brings up the opacity keyframe. We're gonna lower it until we think this is good looking and stuff. So I think that's pretty neat, kind of. Yeah, I'm just gonna use that. Alright, so next thing we want to do is actually start color correcting stuff. Or, I don't know, I'm gonna have the shadow first, yeah. I'm gonna do the same thing I did with the alarm bot, but for Swifty. So, copy paste, move this over here, make it really smaller, and there we go. And I'm gonna bring down the opacity a little bit to like 45% actually. Okay, so let's get into some color correction thing. We're gonna go in Effect and Preset, type in CC Toner, and I'm not really good to be honest. I'm not really good with the color correction. So if you know anything that you can show me, just send me a YouTube message. I'll be happy to learn stuff, and I'll credit you for it. Alright, so I'm gonna first drag it on Swifty, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the mid-tone color and click on bed. Make sure you're gonna click on the mid-tone spot and increase the blend with original amount until we get the color we want. And that's pretty much the color I want right here. So I'm gonna leave it at like 70 and do the same thing with the sword. Let's see, sword, mid-tone, click on wall, and blend to 70% again. Right, so let's do the same with this clock here, alarm bot, alarm clock, whatever. Click on the table and blend it. Okay, so that should be fine. We need to do that with a window too, I guess. So let's do the same. Actually, gonna click on the wall here, or not. Click on a dark color. That's pretty strange looking. I'm gonna apply this to the background too, so it kind of look better. Let's see, 50%. It just now you just have to do some adjustment until you like what you see. So okay, I'm gonna leave it like that, and I'm gonna type in curve in the effect and drag this on my background image. And now I'm gonna play with the curve until I get the color I want, pretty much. So as you can see, I'm not really good with color correction, so I'm just gonna leave it like this. And hopefully something nice can come out of it. Hopefully. Anyhow, I'm moving on to the next episode. We're gonna be heading some light rays out of this window, which looks pretty messed up, to be honest. I feel like I'm gonna change it though. Okay, so next episode we're gonna be heading light ray on Swifty 2, the sword, and the bot. And yeah, that should be it for this. We're gonna have the blur around the table here. Anyhow, if anything went wrong during this episode, just make sure you leave me a comment. I'll try to insert it ASAP. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next episode.